today we are going to be doing a word association exercise. I did a video like this a long time ago, and actually people really liked it, and I think I made a part 2, but never anything after that, and that was a long time ago. Plus, I got a fun little set of word cards the other day. I found them at a thrift store, and so I was inspired. So the rules are very, very simple. Basically, I have these little cards here that have words on them. Duh. It's a word association game. They have words, one word on each, and I want you, as I go through them, to tell me the first word, or to think of the first word that comes to mind, okay? Don't think too hard on it. It's just sort of an interesting insight into your intuition, your first reaction to different words, okay? You know, it's not an exact science, but it's interesting to maybe interpret and ponder why your reflexive reaction to such and such word is the way it is. Okay. If you'd like to leave your answers down in the comments, I would love to take a look at them. But if that is not relaxing to you to sit and type, I would rather you not. So without further ado, let me begin. Oh, also, I'll be jotting down your answers as we go. Alright. Let's start with our first word. Rest. Rest. It's the first word that comes to mind. Okay. And remember, don't question it. Don't sit there and think too hard on it. Literally just relax. And get in touch with your subconscious, okay? Kind of let that guide you. Ready? Next word. Reading. Okay. Good. Next word. Boredom. The next word is boredom. Okay. Good. Okay. And next we have crowds. 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 What's the first one? Okay. Good. Interesting. Next. Rejections. Right. Very good. Tense. Yeah, and this is especially interesting for words that are not homonyms, that sound the same but can be, or have different meanings. What's the word I'm thinking of? Because tense can be like, oh, the air in the room is tense, or it could mean past tense, present tense, future. You know what I'm trying to say? Okay. Sorry, let's get on with it. Apathetic. Okay. Good. Pregnancy. Jump scare. Pregnancy. Okay, next. Writing. Okay, just gonna do. Next word. Here we go. Stomachache. Very good. Interesting. Next word. Pardon Sometimes the long nails get in the way. Interest. Okay, yeah. Abuse. Very good. Eating. Are any of my viewers eating right now while watching this? What are you eating? Let me know. I'm low-key hungry. Okay. Next. I can't even read it. Meditation. Meditation. Alright. Okay. Self-esteem. Okay. Self-esteem. Next card. Emptiness. Okay, you're not thinking too hard, are you? Because it's very difficult to disconnect sometimes with the ego, with that performative side of you, but that's what this exercise is intended to do, is to really try to dig into a natural sort of impulse, right? Okay. We're distancing ourselves from conscious thought, from overthinking, Okay, emptiness. Good. Massage. Okay. Let me just take that. Okay. Conflict. Okay. Shopping. Yeah, there's a lot of variation in these in terms of like subject matter, because it'll go from like abuse to like cooking. Fidgeting. One word comes to mind. Okay. Fidgeting. Good to know. Okay. Are you fidgeting right now? Are you fidgeting? Try not to fidget. Just relax. Okay. Don't overthink this or make it something that causes anxiety. Mistrustful. That's what they call me. Get it? Okay. Good to know. Sorry. From the exercise, not trying to distract you here. Hormones. Okay, good. Yeah, that's pretty typical. Okay. And just to put it out there, you can use proper nouns, okay? If there's a name that comes to mind, a place, etc. Alright. Forgiveness. Good. Cooking. Hey, just like I said. Cooking. Next one. Irritability. Okay, good. Awesome. So, how do you think you're doing so far? Yeah, be honest. Okay. Yeah, some people really struggle to, relax. They are kind of stuck on this mode of self-consciousness, and not in an inherently negative way, but just needing to be totally in control, right? We have this impulse, some more than others, to be super conscious of how we present ourselves, so the aspect of me being in the room can really make it difficult for some people. Others not as much. I find that in people who engage in a lot of impulsive behaviors actually tend to find this exercise to be a lot easier, whereas the type A's, sometimes struggle. Okay, so let me get the cards back. We left off at irritability, right? We did. What was the word that you said? Oh, right, okay. Let's see, my pen here. I might need to switch over to my pencil, okay. Yeah, let's switch to pencil, so irritability, let's move on. Sad. Sad. Okay. Tired. A lot of feeling words here. What's the first word? Okay. Yeah, don't worry if your reflex is to do something very simple. It's totally okay. Job. J-O-B, job. Yeah, I know this one can be very triggering for some people. Alright. The word is violence. Violence. What is the word? Okay. Yeah. Actually, let me erase that. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Pacing. Yet another one with multiple meanings. Okay. Yeah. Tell me, when you saw the word pacing, what was the first use of this word that came to your mind? Was it pacing as in pacing around the room, or pacing as in slow or fast? Right, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Structure. Yep. Good job. Okay. Failure. Okay. Great. Slipped again. Bars. B-A-R-S. Bars. Alright, cool. Yes. And what meaning of the word bars came to your mind first? Okay, yeah. Okay. Divorce. Good. Okay. Okay. Pain. Okay. Oh, and we've looped right back to creativity, which was our first word, but we're not quite finished yet, despite the fact that we reached the end of today's deck. I do have several other decks that we can revisit if you'd like to come back in for another evaluation. Now we are going to take the exercise up a notch in terms of complexity. Okay. Now instead of showing you one word and you telling me the first word that comes to mind, I will show you a pairing of two words and you will tell me the first word that comes to mind when you see the combination of those two words. Okay? Might be a tad bit more difficult, but once again, no pressure, no right answers. Even if it seems completely unrelated, the word doesn't have to tie it together, literally. All you have to do is give me the first word that comes to mind, okay? So I have our little pairings. We're just taking the two decks and combining them. Alright, so let's begin. Emptiness and eating. Okay. Great. Shopping and conflict. Okay. Good. Structure and boredom. Structure. Okay. Good. How are you doing? Great. Okay. Pain and cooking. Excellent. Very good. You're doing great. Fidgeting and crowds. Fidgeting. Very good. It's always so interesting to hear the variations amongst between participants. Alright. Participants, clients, I'm not sure. I can't find my words today. Alright. You ready? The next pairing is jobs and creativity. Or I'm sorry, job, singular. Job and creativity. Okay. Pacing and interest. Divorce and rejections. Okay. Massage and tense. Good. See, this is interesting because in different exercises, there's different combinations of the two decks, right? It's not necessarily decided ahead of time, the pairings. So sometimes we get ones that seem to go together very well. Other times it's super random. Okay. You ready? Next pairing is writing and apathetic. Okay. Good. Reading and meditation. Okay. Stomachache and rest. Okay, good. As you said, alright, yeah. Pregnancy and counseling. Okay, yep, yeah, that's great. Violence and failure. Right. Interesting. Yep. Alright. Criticism and irritability. Okay. Alright. Bars and hormones. Okay. Great. Substance abuse and forgiveness. Okay. Very good. Yeah. Okay. Apathetic. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Okay, good. Very good. Structure and bars. Okay. Bars. Right. Writing divorce. Okay. All right. Good. And our last pairing for this exercise: self-esteem and abuse. Okay. Yeah. Very good. All right. You've done excellent. I mean, really great, seriously. I will take some time to go over your results, see anything I can gather from these associations, right? I mean, that's my job, is interpreting your subconscious. In the meantime, I encourage you to reflect on your own answers and see if you can do any digging, make any connections on your own, because at the end of the day, yes, I may do this professionally, but it is you who knows yourself best. You know your history. I only know a very surface level version of you, and you and your subconscious are, well, obviously they're both you. So, great job. I am very proud of you, proud of you, proud of you. If you'd like to do this again, part two, or more like part 4, but I've already made some, you get what I mean, then just let me know in the comments below, and in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful